Sometimes being neighborly can bite you in the butt. Am I wrong for setting up my neighbor after he kept taking my gas without asking? I, a 35-year-old male, have a neighbor Jack, who is in his 40s, and he has absolutely no sense of boundaries when it comes to borrowing things. I don't mind lending out tools or equipment from time to time, but there are some basic rules I expect to be followed. Let me know when you take something, let me know when you'll return it, and make sure it comes back in the same condition it was in before you borrowed it. Over the past year, Jack has borrowed several things without asking, which has really started to get on my nerves. For example, lawnmower gas. I keep a can of unleaded gas for my lawnmower because the nearest gas station is about 10 miles away. Jack has taken my gas multiple times without asking and not replaced it. This is the one that's caused the most inconvenience because I rely on that gas for my mower. Last summer he borrowed my complete tool set for a weekend project. He returned it a week later and it was filthy and missing a few pieces. When I confronted him about it, he shrugged it off as no big deal. He took my heavy-duty extension cord for a project and didn't bother to tell me. I only found out it was missing when I needed it for a repair job and had to search for a replacement. Most recently, Jack has been using my gas again. I specifically told him that if he uses any of the gas from my red can, he needs to replace it within 48 hours. When he didn't do so, I told him not to take the gas anymore. I set this clear boundary to avoid further issues. Despite my clear instructions, the last few times I went to use my gas, I found the can empty. Frustrated, I decided to take a different approach. I filled the can with diesel fuel instead of unleaded. A few days later, Jack came over, asking if I could help him with his mower because it wouldn't start. I asked him if he had used gas from the red can, and he admitted he had, saying, "Well, yes, but I didn't think you'd mind." I then explained that I had filled the can with diesel and that the other can is now for unleaded fuel. Jack was not pleased, but I felt that my actions were justified given his repeated disregard for my boundaries. So, am I wrong for setting up Jack by filling the can with diesel after he repeatedly took my gas without permission? Was my reaction justified, or did I go too far?